When you open Dreamweaver, you're greeted by this panel, which is known as the welcome screen. Its features are fairly self-explanatory, but let's take a quick tour of what it offers. The Open a Recent Item section on the left gives you quick access to the 10 most recently opened files. Of course, it's empty here because I've got a new installation of Dreamweaver, but each file that you open is added to the top of the list. The number of files shown here is fixed, you can't change it. Clicking this Open folder opens a dialog box that gives you access to all the files and folders on your system. The dialog box is based on your operating system, so it looks slightly different on a Mac. There are a couple of points to note. This All Documents drop-down menu works differently on Windows and Mac. On Windows, it allows you to restrict the type of files displayed in the dialog box. For example, if I select JavaScript Documents from this menu here, those two HTML files have just disappeared. On a Mac, it simply grays out the files that don't match the selected type. Most of the time, though, you'll want the default, which is All Documents, and that shows you all web-related documents. And this Site Root button takes you directly to the root folder of the site you're currently working on. Now, I don't have a site defined at the moment, so it won't do anything, but this Site Root button is an extremely useful feature that you'll find in quite a lot of the dialog boxes in Dreamweaver. It's in a slightly higher position on a Mac. Now let's just click Cancel to close that dialog box. In the center, the Create New section provides a quick way to create a new document or a Dreamweaver site. Dreamweaver handles a wide range of web-related technologies, and the file types listed here are the most commonly used. In this course, we'll be concentrating on HTML, CSS, and occasionally JavaScript. Less and Sass are files used by CSS preprocessors. Dreamweaver doesn't have built-in support for Less and Sass, but it does recognize the files. PHP is a server-side technology used with database-driven websites, and XML is a specialized file for data storage. We won't be covering either in this course. And down at the bottom here are options for creating a Fluid Grid layout and a Dreamweaver site. I'll come back to these in later lessons. Clicking More at the bottom opens the New Document dialog box, which offers a much wider range of options. On the right here, Top Features Videos offers quick access to a series of useful video tutorials on the Adobe TV website. Clicking any of these options launches your browser and starts the video. Of course, you need to be connected to the internet at the time. At the bottom left are more links to the Adobe website, and the section on the bottom right is used by Adobe to display messages about available updates or special offers. Because the messages are live, Dreamweaver needs to connect to an Adobe server when it starts up. However, if you don't want it to connect, you can prevent the welcome screen from being displayed by selecting this checkbox down here. The only disadvantages in turning off the welcome screen are that you might miss out on useful update notices, and you lose the quick links to the video tutorials, but everything else is available through the main menus. If you decide to turn off the welcome screen and change your mind, you can re-enable it by going to Preferences. On Windows, Preferences are on the Edit menu, right down at the bottom. On a Mac, they're in the Dreamweaver menu, close to the top. And if you open Preferences in the General category, there at the top of Document Options is Show Welcome Screen. Just select that checkbox and it will display again normally. I'm not going to make any changes, so I'll just click Cancel to close that. The welcome screen is displayed only when you don't have a file open in the document window. For example, let's create a quick HTML file, and you'll see that it has now disappeared. Once it disappears, you need to use the File menu to open a new file, like that, or open a recent file. So let's just close this, and there's the welcome screen again. Although the welcome screen is visible only when nothing is open in the document window, it provides a set of useful shortcuts to get you up and running quickly.